It's enough of that, because otherwise that music is going to get very repetitive very quickly. Anyway, I'm just very quickly looking at the patch stuff and making sure the server's actually online before I do anything. But yeah, anyway, so if you're keeping up with Destiny news, we have a new update on the TWAB, so I'm just going to read through it and see what is going on. I've heard from my clanmate, well, one of my clanmates, that they put Grappler back in the game, but it now you now have to basically get kills to charge it, which makes a lot of sense. Right. Fix an issue in Encore with mid-activity chest could reward players more than once after intentional fire team wipes. Okay, so now they've reactivated Encore, which is it's quite funny because the video that's about to go live in about 50 minutes is basically me just taking the piss. But anyway, not the point. So what are they talking about now? I'll deal with that in a minute. So my teams are solo ops master playlists now have their combatant tier modify inform players that they need to be prepared for champions of any type. Okay, that does not help at all. I don't know why that was a thing. Legacy raid and dungeon activities have had their combat difficulty lowered, which is good. So that's now a thing. Base combat difficulty in Desert Perpetual raid has been reduced by 10 power. Also good. Combat cutthroat's been reduced, which is good for us tonight because I think we're running something along those lines. I'm not sure what yet, but we'll figure it out. Bizarre. Crucible, I'm not interested in. Queen Breaker single shot mode, not blind targets. Okay. Didn't know that was an issue. I've never encountered it personally. Or if I have, then I just haven't paid attention to it. Mother all. One-time offer of 200 unstable cores is available. Well, that's kind of pointless. 200 unstable cores is really not that much. Oh god. I'm pretty sure when I'm running a master activity, I end up getting like 1,000 per dismantle, so it's not hard to get. Yes, apart from the ray changes, the TWAB looks like a very big nothing burger, which I'm not surprised by Bungie, to be honest. Alright, anyway, let's do the thing. I can see Nate's already playing Encore. The fact that you can recognise someone playing Encore without even loading into the game is a bit of an hell. Yeah. I'm I'm under the weird impression that Encore is going to be re-disabled in like 3 hours. So I bet someone else finds an exploit. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if Cheese Forever already has like an exploit online. That is something I expect to show up quite quickly, actually. Right. I can't turn the desktop audio up because it is just me and games. I would actually call this a Destiny 2 and chill stream, but if I'm being brutally honest, if I'm running master difficulty stuff, it's not really chill. So I kind of have to pay attention. Even if I'm the right power for it. Gotta wait for the day when they add dungeons to the portal and have modifiers with that, because that would be really good. I'd enjoy that. Provided they don't do a fire team scaling onto the dungeons, because that'll just ruin everything. But here we are. Okay, Solstice week now. Cool. Now the question is Solstice broken beyond recognition, or have they managed to actually implement it fine this time? It's the new reward system, which is Jesus. How many ranks are Solstice? 30 ranks. Jesus. What's the new shader look like? Not a fan personally, but I imagine somebody would like it. New limited edition weapon. It's weird. Okay. Submachine gun and a solo one. At a glance, I'm not sure if I want one. Because the origin perk isn't that good, if I'm being really honest. Like, Dreamwork is okay, because it partially refills from like a mag, but these two perks, not for me. Not really. Then again, Burning Ambition wouldn't actually be too bad. Keep putting Scorch stacks, and eventually they'll ignite, so... something, I guess. Festival Flight, which is, what is it? Aerial Denial, Grenade Launch, Strand Area Denial. Okay, that's a first type. It does come with Envious and Vorpal, which is a interesting combination, but not one you're after, if I'm brutally honest. Dreamwork would be pointless, I think. I think you want auto-loading. That's if it rolls with auto-loading. If it doesn't roll with auto-loading, that's a bit of a waste, but it is what it is. Fancy engram design for a tier 3. And then we have a Void Bow, Fortunate Star. Dragonfly Precision Instrument, which isn't a bad combo. What am I, the Dragonfly one? That's projection. Yeah, nothing crazy, but I do like that they've changed it to this at least, because then it's not like you just have to do a set amount of things. Obviously, if you want the title or the seal for Flamekeeper, they've even changed that now. You only need... oh, I only need the 4 for the guild, because I've already got it unlocked, of course. Event rank 30, wear a complete set of lustrous armor, A grade in any portal activity with at least one solstice modifier. Okay, they've changed that. Solstice. Need solstice alloys, which I imagine I can get from just doing activities. What is in the play now? Solstice Scorch. Yeah, I'm never playing that. I think it's hilarious that you want me to play PvP. I'm never doing that, ever. PvP for this game is dead at this point. The last thing I want to do is get matched up with some sweat who just plays this 24/7. Oh, okay. Bungie's actually have issued a ban wave against cheaters who basically cheated in contest mode. That is fantastic news. Did they also ban the people who played with cheaters? Yes, this ban wave includes players who benefited from cheaters in their fire team. Fan-fucking-tastic. I did say in a video that this would literally be a good opportunity for Bungie to get some goodwill with the community. And, like, they've done, like, the perfect thing here. Just banned everybody. Which is great news. Or at least they banned most people, I'll say. I'm not going to say everyone, because it's a bit unclear if they did get everybody or not. But one thing's for sure is when you walk around the tower and you see someone with the day one Clair emblem, then I would be fairly confident to say that they've definitely earned it. But there's a good chance you'll recognise their name first, anyway. So, because a lot of the I'll put it this way, a lot of the people who did the day one contest are well known in the community. Like, they're the top players of the game at this point. Reconstruction on this. Oh, and controlled burst. Okay, I might keep this one. Vice, liquid cores, which is great, because that's the impact one. Yeah, it's have range, it's got a lot of handling anyway. And then... what should I have? Yeah, stability for recoil. And that is a very good fusion rifle, which I am going to keep. Alright, minute retrograde, that is awful. Which is, sounds about right at this point, if I'm honest. Right, that lionfish can now be dismantled. Because the one I've got is better. Get rid of these, because they are useless to me. Then again, Rhyme Steel of Vorpal. No, I'll get rid. I'm probably going to end up getting tier 4s or 5s at some point anyway, so... not something for me to worry about. Thank you for the free engram. Speaking of engram, let me check the store, see if there's anything new. A red jade rabbit ornament. That is literally just the jade rabbit, but red. Jesus Christ, Bungie. Boring emote. Well done. I was about to say an unfriendly word just then, but yeah, terrible emote as well. Alright, give me the quest, and then I can get going. I forgot it was Solstice week this week. But that does not change my objective, because I'm going to be doing solo ops anyway for grinding. Solar supers, I've got solar on anyway. And ironically, grenades, because I'm actually... solar grenade fire blows, I am already using a Starfire build, so... yeah. So I just need to play with Solstice modifiers, basically. That's fine. As long as there are things that can keep me getting a high gear, then I don't mind, particularly. Vanguard Arsenal weapons, I'm not sure why I can redeem these already, but I'll wait for now because, yeah, feels like I should at this point.
Ah, shall we begin then?
Alright. Those are exotics I am not interested in the slightest. It's kind of irritating because until they rework all the exotics in the game, there's literally no point in like getting exotics at this point, unless it's an exotic class item. They're the only ones that have been reworked. I'll take them, but I don't need them. I got 100k apparently. Banshee, you do nothing now. He's been massacred. Uh, Fracture Thirst. I think this was like the first shotgun I ever got in the game, and I just loved using it when I first got it. Oh. Right. Why is the reward pass flashing? Oh, because the tier 3s, yeah. Right. Right. Yeah, that's what I was after. Okay, so sidearm shotguns, fusions, swords. I literally use none of these weapons, so high chance I may not do. I might use a rocket sidearm for a bit of a laugh in a bit. I don't know. We'll wait and see. And everything else is just standard. Cool. I want to do this really badly, but they have one of the dumbest modifiers I've ever seen, which is Molotov shield trade-off. Your shields become stronger, but if they're broken, you become a walking time bomb. Now, if you're a solo player, it basically means you die. So you're just not allowed to make your shield break throughout the entire thing. So basically, what that ends up being is you are playing a harder difficulty activity because it's 30 above, I think. And on top of that, you are playing with reduced health, and the enemies hit way harder. Amazing planning there, Bungie. Distorted Solstice engram. Alright, you got me curious. Solar Storm. Solar fireballs occasionally spawn when defeating combatants. Interesting. Okay, my build uses fire sprites quite a bit. This is going to be fun. I got to see like all the madness unveil itself. Banes, Screeber and Caltrops. And yeah, have some shocking pulls, why not? Although that is definitely weird. I think they've retuned the difficulty. It definitely feels like I shouldn't be getting that high score with a 330, but I could be wrong. Well, that's a little bit busted. Right, I'll just run with those for now. I'll see how they work. Right, so what are these unstable solstice engrams? I need to try and get a solstice armor set though, because this will be on the new armor tier as well, so it is technically new gear.
So, if I have this right, we hit our objectives, take down all resistance, and exfil as quickly as possible.
Simple peas. Robert is your uncle.
Well said, chap. You're getting better at those.
Really? Oh, I forgot there was an overload in here. Maybe shoot the mound before I carry on. Two times fire sprite. Oh, this is the solstice thing. Okay. So as I collect fire sprites, it spreads further around me. Okay, did not know that. Interesting. No, special ammo, come back. Hello, Mr. Overlord. Yeah, that way. Typical. Oh well. I'm gonna want this in a minute anyway, because there's a lot of weapon takedowns still to do. I think we're gonna kill about 30 enemies at this point. I also need to run around Keplar at some point as well, because there's a few missions I need to do. Not many left, but a few. And if I get super bored, I can literally just run some of the Fabled missions. The time lapse ones anyway, because I need to get them all done, apparently. Oh, Solar Meteor. I was wondering when that was going to appear. Look at these. But I just realised this has a passes thing on it. So, I'm under the impression if you pass that between fire team members, it gets bigger and bigger. That's what I'm taking away from that. But yeah. While Solstice is on, I think solar builds are going to be busted as fuck. They certainly feel powerful at the moment. With all the additional stuff they have. To be honest, that wouldn't actually be a bad thing to encourage the gameplay loop. Is if Bungie made each one of the quarterly events like feature a subclass of some kind. Like you could have the Dawning for Stasis, you could have Solstice for Solar. I thought I did that. Okay, no mind. What would be the other two? I'm trying to remember now. Oh god, been a while. Dawning, Solstice, Guardian Games. Guardian Games, you could literally just do anything, I think, to be honest. Yeah, reload. What's the fourth one anyway? I'm trying to think of. And failing miserably.
Good job, Guardian. You should be ready for more solo missions. After everything we learned on Keplar, I think Ikora will be busy for a long time.
Thunder shot, wee.
But old enemies
Ooh, that's a tier 4.
vague prophecies.
Did not expect a tier 4 drop.
Always have. Fight for our city.
It comes with attrition orbs and chaos reshaped. Okay, that's not a perk I expected to see. That's not actually a bad combination. Attrition orbs with chaos reshaped. Interesting. The fact it's got a 44 mag at a 900 RPM is a bit mad as well. Holding on to it for now, because I do want to give it a go, I think. Well, I had the thing to use submachine guns anyway, didn't I? So I might as well give it a go. I'll see how it performs. And the 336s, ironically, are my power weapons. Great. It's one into Thunderlord. And I'm going to throw the other one into... throw it into the tractor cannon. Sounds really weird, but I'm going to be using tractor cannon later tonight, so I may as well lift up its power. Yeah, let's test this out. We'll see if it's any good. Yeah, distorted solstice engrams just on the one mission. That's weird. Oh well, can't complain. I will not say no to getting 3 rewards. Gear tier 1 to 5. It's okay, so it literally just gear tier depends on reward score. Interesting. I think I might have just got lucky with that one, to be honest. But, there's one way to find out. Yeah, because that stays as a 2. Run it back. Let's have a look at how this SMG performs. Worst case scenario, I don't like it, and I just use Mint Retrograde and Thunderlord. If it's anything like the Callus Mini Tool, then I think I will like it.
So, if I have this right, we hit our objectives, take down all resistance, and exfil as quickly as possible.
Simple.
Oh, and it's overload. Didn't notice SMGs were overload.
Well said, chap. You're getting better at those.
Great. I appreciate the spinning chamber. But, yeah, first impressions is not bad at all. Obviously, it doesn't just rip apart everything, which wasn't really expecting it to, because that would be a bit busted if it did. Right, this cap's at 5 sprites. But, yeah, SMG's not bad, actually. Just realised the solar meteor is basically a glorified warlock solar grenade. It's basically what it is. The fact that the fact that this has got attrition orbs is just quite nice, if I'm going to be honest. It helps with numerous amounts of things. I expect to find heavy ammo under here, but I will take it. I'm kind of curious when the tier 5 gear is going to start dropping. I want to say 400. I want to say Nate has some tier 5 gear. I'll have to have a look at his character in a minute, because I think he'll be playing on his tie-in at the moment. I am increasingly getting curious. For a full clip, does an okay amount of damage. I hate the fact that imp swarms like hover right in front of you. It bothers me something chronic. Yeesh. Yeah, anyway. I'm under the impression that this SMG is not going to become a mainstay in my arsenal, because I don't know, I feel like I've been spoiled with the Eyes Lunar hand cannon. It just hits so hard compared to anything else I'm using. So, yes, it feels more like a weapon I can just use for fun, as opposed to something I'm going to be using in my actual loadout.
I feel like we're constantly running from planet to planet, putting out
Which is a shame, really, because I've not found any
To that list now.
standout weapons yet from the new DLC. And I'm getting 25 alloys. No, another tier 4. Okay, so I'm getting tier 4 drops. Not gonna complain, to be honest. Frenzy and Envious, not bad. Demolitionist, Yeah, I think Demo and Frenzy's gonna be better actually for that. No, Envious, what the hell am I talking? I thought this was a shotgun for some stupid reason. There's an area denial frame. And because this is a Strandom area denial, it means it will be extremely good making tangles when it gets kills. If I want to equip that mod onto it anyway. Yeah, first energy on. More tangles, more fun would be the idea. So lock that, I'm going to keep it. I will test it at some point, not yet though, because I don't have a strand build. Right, boots is what I got. I can't wait till tier 4 starts dropping regularly for me, not just on the Solstice stuff. Right, Nate, tier 5? No tier 5, he only has tier 4. I thought it was an actual tier 4 raid helmet then, I was going to say, how the hell's he got that? But, no, he's transmogged it to a tier 4. Zona, nope, tier 4s. No one in the clan has a tier 5 yet, which is mystifying me a little bit, but it is what it is. It is a grind, it is just a non-stop grind. weeklies will get done eventually. Shotguns, fusions. It does bother me that just Cold Air has the distorted engrams on it. What about the fire team? Which one is that? Is it all of them? All three of them? That'll make it make sense. That's matchmaking though, so I might do that. Thinking about it. What about the Pinnacle? L's 4 for distorted engrams. Encore is 3 still, but... Considering the fact that I've got quite a bit... Yeah. Because I've got quite a few bonus rewards on it, I will run the Dark Priestess. With obviously match-made fire team, so this will be very interesting to see what happens. 336 those. After helmet and the chest piece at this point, because that will be giving me the biggest jumps. Not gonna lie though, I'm half tempted to throw some music on because I can. Lumpy Custard Viva, okay. And Slavic. Okay, I like the Slavic guy already. The 33rd means there's 32 more out there. I wish to be with my people. Where the hell's the overload gone? It feels weird having ammo at the start now. Just used to having no ammo to start with and just building up.
The darkness brings another gift. The means to rouse her from her slumber.
Go, little hunter, run. I'm assuming it's a hunter. No, it's a warlock. I thought it was a hunter because it had like a cowboy hat. But nope, that is a warlock. Jesus, that runs. They need to fine-tune the wyverns. Under no circumstance should they be sprinting at you full speed. Didn't mean to throw it to him, but okay. Very fast solar grenade recharge that I've just watched. Out the way, fucking... Calm down, it is fine. Not been soft locked, have we? Don't you just love it when the game soft locks? Hey, it fixed itself. Thank God for that.
Slumber. Airless Kel seeks greater knowledge from the darkness. Let its a god.
So I hear a brig.
The darkness sends visions of Aramis Kell. It means me her escort out of the deep. Back to you, our people.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pop my super in the next room because there's a brig that's in the way.
Speaks true. If she has found a way
I need to kind of like catch up with the pace a bit.
to bring Aramis back to life.
We're not gonna let that happen.
Welcome, spawn of the traitor machine. Have you come to witness the rise of a god?
Max score.
She's down, Perix. It's over. That's all of them. All of Aramis's lieutenants. Her entire council.
And now it's a trip to the postmaster because I don't want it overflowing.
It's ended. Thanks to the Guardian.
Very weird look to a warlock, I'm not gonna lie.
Becomes myth. Immortal. Her
That's probably why it's confused me, because it's the hat from the Solstice event, so it's just,
rise in her name. We must
yeah.
stay always vigilant.
Still sticking by what I said. I don't like the new Solstice gear at all. Like how it looks, doesn't look nice. Like if I have to wear the pieces for whatever reason, I will be transmogging it. $69. It has to roll with health though, doesn't it? It's just a bloody nuisance. Don't know why that song is in my head, but hey ho. $3.7 helmet, not going to complain. Right, tower. I want to see that tier 4 weapon I got. I would like to see the roll.
Hi there. Check, check, check.
Ah, the Scorch perk I was after. It comes with Incandescent. Okay, interesting. What's mine got? Hey, Chaos Reshaped. I think I'd rather have Incandescent on it, if I'm honest. But the downside is, not really anything decent in the first column. Apart from, Grenade of Energy, I suppose, which would help. In a way. Not that it needs help, because it's already great regen as it is. And not to mention, I get the improved ability regeneration from Indomitability anyway, so... There is that. This doesn't have a mod on it. Why have I not got... Oh, because it was on Arms Weak mod, that's why. Being silly. Weird. Okay, so... we now have the volatile weapon mods, but they apply on to event weapons by the looks of it. Anyway, Synergy. Because Synergy is like the best weapon perk, non-ironically. Yeah, I'll dismantle this one and keep that one. Right, being as I'm in the tower, Eva Levante. I require the Solstice armor.
Let's take a look.
And I can't get it. I need one more. Okay. Reward tier is based on your Guardian rank. Interesting.
Tell your friends about Eva.
Anyway. So I need to do the famine modifier, which I can't do until I actually do a Grandmaster. Which isn't until 400, which is great. Oh, I need to do both of them as conquest as well. I thought it was just do one of them. Okay. So yeah, rank 8's quite a while off for me for now, which is a shame, but oh. Proving Grounds, 2 bonuses. Why not? I'll have to do the Keplar stuff in a minute because I did say I was going to get that done.
Commander Zavala, we agree to the right of proving. The Cabal sends forth its champion.
The challenge is met. Our blood flows together. May it lead to you.
Jesus Christ, what just hit me?
I do not grant you safe passage.
That is fine. I've cleared the strike many times.
My war machine purrs. She hungers for battle. Have you the same appetite? Guardians, join my cabal, and let our alliance armor the stars. You crawl through an Imperial tank, fighting against an army. For what?
To stop another despot before they pass beyond the reach of reason. I can order your troops to clear a path. We have no quarrel with them.
I will not deny them the honor of protecting their champion.
Okay then.
Your guardians scurry through my tank like vermin. Is this how the Vanguard fights its wars?
Our fight is with you, champion. We need not slaughter every cabal in your army.
Do not expect gratitude. Those you leave behind will grow. They will learn. I know stories of beings who cut at the legs of powerful heroes. My tank will not be felled so easily.
Why the I'm really the only one who has unstoppable.
Guardians, peace is at hand. You will be the last to die before the Cabal commands the Vanguard.
None had to die today, Keitel. The blood of your champion will be on your own gilded blade. My champions are ready, Keitel. Is yours?
Now, the final trial. Battle against the champion of the Cabal.
And that should be a Solstice armor piece.
Your
Because,
champion
God forbid, it's not going to give me one from a random drop.
Seeing the strength in others, and yours can no longer be denied. When can we discuss this treaty of yours?
as soon as I debrief the strike team, Empress. I hope the blood spilled here today will be the last.
I just want to see auto-loading on this thing, and I will be a happy man. But I don't think that's going to happen. So, splash damage. No. Demo Frenzy. What's on the other one? I can also have it as Demo Frenzy. I think the one I currently have is better for the meantime. I haven't Tomb Prayed this up in a while. This is an extremely good sniper, so why not? Create, glorious. Then. I completed a weekly, I'm not sure how, but that was quick. Armor requisition as well. So, tower. I'll buy a Solstice Pit of Gear because I need one. At least one anyway. I imagine they've changed the grind to be you unlock the armor by buying it from either or a random drop, and then after that, you pretty much just upgrade it with the currency as you go. But just to confirm my suspicions, yeah, Seaside Collection. That's what the set's going to be like behind. So there is no way I'm paying silver for that ship.
I have ideas already.
Yeah, let's start with the helmet.
Why not?
Tier 4 my ass. I mean, I want to see it lustrous first, but we'll wait and see. So being brutally honest, if this helmet is literally a transmog effect where it just has fire coming out the back of it, then I am okay with it. Did drop at 340 though, so this is actually going to be a good way to quickly boost my stats. Rapid solar final blow seal you. Jesus Christ. Oh, okay. Really pushing solar hard. Like, that's actually making me debate if I want to go for lustrous or collective psyche. Because collective psyche boosts restoration effects. I suppose if you want to use that as a more broad kind of choice of armor set, then collective psyche is good. But specifically for solar, yeah, I think lustrous is going to have the edge. At least for warlocks anyway, because you're always going to be healing yourself with solar builds. And to be honest, if you're not running restoration on a solar build, then you must be absolutely mad at this point. It's basically free healing. But anyway, I will be dropping quite a bit of stats actually. I've got the resources to masterwork it. Might as well. No, it's not completely useless. And then throw on super just for good measure. Solar Strand, Super Font, Heavy Ammo. That's only a 5 stat, that's why. I was wondering why this is a... Well, that was a lower compared to it. Getting quite a bit on the weapon stat though, which is something. Harmonic Siphon, might as well make Solar work a little bit harder for me when it comes to warps. I'm gonna need another 400 and then 650, unless there's another tier after this, which is entirely possible. Ah, no. Better question. Can you re-roll the Solstice armor? Because if it's literally a case of you get one set and you're done, then it's absolutely crap. But I'm under the impression that's not going to be the case. Right, Festival Flights. That's actually higher, so I'm going to imbue it. I was about to dismantle it. The reason I didn't even look at that is because it wasn't a tier 4, and the tier 4 ones is where it... A step up from tier 3 to 4 is where you start noticing differences, and then 4 to 5 is an even bigger difference. Or is it 4 to 5 isn't that noticeable? Yeah, I don't think between 4 and 5 is that noticeable. It's an enhanced origin trait, which is great, and a third column of perks, as well as some weapon effect on headshots or something. But apart from that, it doesn't really change much. Why is Frodo nosebaggins here? I question everything.
Goodbye.
Damn, he moved over there quick, Jesus.
Greetings.
Right. 340. What piece of armor is it going into? Chest piece is... right, first off... Oh, it's not going to count as a weapon, isn't it? Because that's a primary. Damn. Hold off on redeeming them for now. Right, fire team. Anything...
What's the latest report on Sevathun's brood?
Right, tell you what. I said I was going to do the Edge of Fate stuff. Let's go finish the missions here first. Oh, the Civ's on.
What's the latest report on Sevathun's brood?
Do a quick run of the Civ. Yes, because there is a seal.
An invisible song surges, the melody of a fading rose.
Yeah, I'm going to dismantle that fairy thing straight away.
You talking about us or the dark matter? Hey, not reassuring either way.
That looks so terrible.
Mining equipment incoming. Let's get this hall filled up.
Just give me the boss I need, and then I will FO. That. Very confused. This is different. Meow. Not sure how Strand spawned, but level 1. I see this boss to spawn in. No, I'm golden after that.
So my experience with insurgencies suggests the exiles won't be gone for long.
Yeah, well, things have changed, old-timer. Us humans are the insurgents now.
kind of giant monster just entered the field? Is that normal?
Unfortunately, it's not the one I was after.
Heads are full up. Hope the hall sends you back something juicy.
You talk about the hall as if it's making a decision. Isn't it just a storage tank?
Two useless pieces of gear.
But the The darkness ain't inert. It's chock full of memories, ideas, conversations.
That scans with what the DEO learned in Chicago. Consciousness is a lot broader than we assumed. This is going well. Let's press our advantage. Secure this valley.
Cooked, Guardian. The gift of the Nine swells with gratitude.
Gift. The hull's more like a tattoo. Nothing more permanent than bad ink.
Keep getting 300, and it's always the goddamn hand cannon.
I'd forgotten about my arm. Let me see. Oh, yes. There it is. It's obviously been there since before. But now I find it ominous.
The House of Exiles isn't going to give up that easily. Finish them off.
I don't know if I've done the sentry before. Kind of hoping I haven't, so that I can just get the triumph out of the way and done with. Yep, Stitch Ripper, all done. Very good. And now we play Gambit.
The Vex are all hot in the chassis to run you off. Turn them inside out.
Because no matter what, Bungie just does not want you to escape Gambit. Imagine a game mode being so underutilized it has to make an appearance inside the campaign or as another activity. Okay. Once again, from Bungie's imbalancing, my health disappears just within a second.
Sounds more like a tattoo. Nothing more permanent than bad ink. Speaking of, you still got that sweet-ass snake on your arm?
I'd forgotten about my arm. Let me see. Oh, yes. There it is. It's obviously been there since before. But now I find it ominous.
Of course you do. It's a reminder your snake bit, like me. Guess that's why we got along so well.
Yeah, no, I'm not running again. You guys are on your own with that one. Six triumphs to go. And he just realised the fated weapon seal doesn't require you to beat Mythic. Interesting choice, but okay. It's what now? Yeah, I'm literally just running it on legendary. Like the reward tier is useless to me. Missions, missions, missions. Yeah, apparently that's the wrong way. Great. Keplar is a very confusing map. I will say that much. There's the thing. How did that go from being normal damage to immune, I will never understand. Goddamn bongo spaghetti code.
Guardian, I think I've made a mistake. Lodi and I were talking. Now that conversation reeks of sulfur.
That sounds unpleasant.
I should have noticed it sooner, before the conversation spoiled into argument. But I didn't. I pushed him, and he stormed off into the hills. I tracked him to here and set a beacon to signal him, but he hasn't responded. Find him.
Send
I'll
us his
think
last
about
name.
it.
We'll find him.
Yeah, there should only be a handful more things to do. Thinking about it. We'll never get over the fact that you can still just levitate in the air when you pick up one of those in midair. A weird decision by Bungie. No ignition.
This briefcase is from where I worked. Must have been pulled in with me.
Are these what was in the briefcase? They look like Axion bolts. I didn't know this tech existed prior to the
Okay.
Golden Age.
Good. What was intended to be forgotten was.
Lodi, can you tell me more about where you both worked?
I can. We were well acquainted. Warming up to pals. The organization we worked for, the Department of External Observations, I was a linguist specializing in alien translation. Your predecessor was a mathematician. The department's goal was to make friends with whoever was out there, take humanity to the stars. Her math was going to get us there.
Oh, it looks like I'm doing the full circuit of the area then. One for Axiom bolts and then one for the other.
Fell through with me. Found a nameplate from my desk. Agent Louis Yarrow.
Lodi was a chosen name.
I was born in Lodi, Wisconsin. Got the nickname during my bachelor's and never had the heart to tell people to stop.
Wisconsin. Was it beautiful there?
Oren, what exactly were you two arguing about?
The past, what might be, and the cliff of what he is becoming. He prefers to look behind instead of what's in front of him. He values service over freedom. I've already made that mistake for him.
He's going through a lot. Maybe we can approach him with a little more tact.
Probably. I've picked up some prickly communication habits from my last job.
Oren, we're here, but I don't see Lodi.
Oren sent you after me.
Not this again.
Nice to see people get worried when you disappear. That's the one. Polaris. You know, my father taught me to fly an old duster as a boy. I was an aerial surveyor during, well, we often flew at night. Stars were important. My old man used to tell me, nations are built by service. Drilled that phrase. Now, I didn't want to.
It was cool in Starcross when that came out, but now it is just, this is just tedious.
Guiding his arrows to the hearts of evil men. We thought we could make killing fair. I'm not that naive anymore. But as an emissary, I could still put a finger
Send
on
her away. Not interested.
a check.
The position of emissary is not a comfortable one. Hanging between a mess of secondary colors caught in a minor key.
It's
The Nine need emissaries to understand.
Axiom bolts, because I have obviously ran past them somehow.
Reality is fundamentally different from yours. Lodi is trapped in the present participle, becoming, transforming, beginning to hear the stretch of magnetic fields, learning to bear the touch of the Nine, like acclimating to lightning strikes.
Yep, brilliant.
The Nine don't understand plain, mauve disgust, how we react to the changes they put an emissary's body through.
Lodi, you mentioned my predecessor was a mathematician.
Yep, this is how you make a shit game. Wow.
What did she work on?
Officially aeronautics, unofficially what we call Project Graviton. Our scientists discovered technology that allowed us to punch small holes through space-time.
She sounds like someone I'd like to know. Or maybe already do.
The only thing keeping us from turning to spaghetti was her math.
It just baffles me that Bungie finds, like, this, just genuinely thinks this would be fun for the player. Like, I'm just no. Take me back to fucking Beyond Light when shit was actually fun.
or bolt? Let's nip it in the bud before it turns into a wormhole.
Oh, that was so fun. Jeez, I'm so glad I did that.
And both times, I had to bend over backwards.
Holy shit.
I'm not that judgmental.
You thought I was made by robots.
Anybody want to explain what just happened? This game is so fucking bad. Oh my god. I'm so glad I caught that on stream. I've been saying to myself for fucking weeks that this game is just screwing me at every opportunity it gets, and I've just caught it live. Thank fuck for that. And that is actually like a very minor thing it does. Like, the most common thing I think I experience is enemies just randomly spawning behind me every 2 minutes. And it's not like the teleport into my position, like it's a feature that they can do. Like, I'm talking random vandals, just 1 second, like they're 20 meters away, and then when I start running a little bit, they're all of a sudden right next to me, shooting my face off with a sniper. Like, it just genuinely feels like the game is out to kill me at this point. And well, anybody who is competent at making the game would know that's a very bad design.
This was the ship that first met the Traveler on Mars. It must have slipped through time too.
Lodi, this was the ship that enabled first contact.
Wait. This ship made first contact? When?
Ares 1 greeting the Traveler was the beginning of the Golden Age. It must have been after your time.
The naming pattern follows how the department named all our test vessels. Are you telling me we actually did it? We made first contact? Holy cats, we did it! Yes! We made first contact!
Where the goddamn is this briefcase? Really?
Hold that victory lap. I'm picking up a Vex signal headed toward us. Guardian, protect that history.
You won't tell me anything about her unless I ask first.
Naturally. I'm good at my work.
And here I thought I was chasing briefcases, but never mind.
But she deserves to be known. What was she like?
She was amazing. Loyal to a fault once she decided she liked you. Warmed up to me when I got logistics to import the nice chalk from Japan. Smart as all hell, too. Everyone turned to her for help. Before I was abducted, she was doing proofs for a gun that could fire tears in space-time.
Lodi. I know that gun.
That's nice. I have no idea what gun it is. Unless it's Graviton Lance. Could also be the spike, thinking about it. Who knows? Alright, Keplar tasks. 5 triumphs away from the seal. So yeah, I think that's all the side quests now done on Keplar, which is grand. Right. Back to the grind, I suppose. 339s. Going up ever so slowly.
The impact of echoes on the world fueled the scramble to fill a power vacuum. Now everyone's fighting to consolidate its territory. We've replaced a universal threat with a bunch of local ones.
Believe it or not, that's good news. I'd rather fight a series of battles than a whole damn war.
That's a reused voice line, thinking about it. That's why that plays like somewhere in the middle of the campaign. Which sounds about right for Bungie, to be honest. They like to reuse stuff. But I'm not going to... Nah, I will judge a bit, I think. For every new thing they make something tragic. No idea why. They just do. If I can brute force the overload, that's a great start. I need to rebuild my art build, thinking about it. I've been using Solar so much at this point, I've just completely forgotten about Chaos Reach. Going to have to change that, I think. The only problem with art builds is, on Warlocks anyway, I have to depend on the Rift, which means I can't play as aggressive as I can on this. With this build, I can literally just charge forward and not really worry too much about health situations. So I can just do that, and I have my health back. Not to mention the grenades do a lot of damage as well, so there's a lot of benefits to this build.
Soon. I know
Tier 4 bow. I keep getting loads of tier 4 stuff. I'm not going to complain about it, but it's very weird.
Like Zavala did in the Traveler.
Demoralize and Repulsor Brace. Explosive Head though. I might have to keep this. Like, both those combinations on this bow is actually quite good. By Stinger. Faster draw rate. Yes, let's make it go even quicker. Void breaches aren't particularly useful, which is a shame, but... I will hold on to that, despite the fact that it is a weapon I would like to infuse, because it's got a good roll on it. 339s. Right. I'm just going to chuck those in the vault. Where's Dim? Free up some space. Because inventory's getting a little bit crowded, so bow, SMG, experimental hand cannon because I don't use it. Here is an O, yes. I'll throw that one in as well because I don't use them. Dawn Cores can go away. Resurrect Sin. Crown of Tempest as well. Golden Star. Yeah, because I don't use them. Don't use that, so I can go. Sun Braces, I probably will end up using at some point. Necrotic Grips. I think it's worth keeping around because I'll get to a point where I want to use Necrochasm, I think. I want to make a good Necro build with Necrotic Grips. Make it ridiculously powerful. Alright, Sanguine, yes. Matiodoxia. I say, did I really dismantle my old one for that shit one? Then again, the old one isn't any better, but at least it gives more stats compared to that. Jesus. Do I dismantle my old Starfire? No, I'm torn on that a little bit. I will dismantle that. Boots are fine for now. Yeah, once I have a Master Warrior, I'll just put in the vault for now. Warlock Bond class items are a bit more awkward than just a straight dismantle them if they're crap because they're harder to get and at the same time perk rolls are just awkward to get the ones you want. So not only like for the exotic class items you need to get the right perks that you want and then you need a good stat roll on top of it as well. It's just yeah, not good. Right, I've officially got one of each weapon at this point as a tier 4, so I'm not bothered by Solstice engrams anymore, because I'm not getting any armor to drop, so bit of a waste of time, continuously running the same thing over and over again. Let's run this, which gives me 340s.
We've got plenty of civilian fighters, but deploying them this far out is too dangerous. The Guardian's on their own.
I'm not worried. I've been holding Trust Land alone for long enough to know what a single soldier can do.
I think that's what that needs to be pointed out. It's incredible Devrin hasn't got himself killed somehow. Like you would assume he would, but nope. Dude's still just vibing. Little bastard. Bit alarming that Conflux is still up, but I'm not gonna take a free. I'm not gonna walk away from a free win.
Finally got their commander to hit the field. Be ready.
Come on, spawn in. that one. I have no idea why the goblins spawn up there, because they normally spawn down here. And the idea would be grab it and then go up. Very strange.
I was happy to hear a colony ship survived on Keplar.
Tier 4.
Gives me a hope that we might repopulate sectors like this one day. Maybe in 100 years, this is a nice park with big statue of the Guardian covered in pigeons.
Don't know why there was enemies still spawning in, but they're all dead now. Eesh. Tier 4 bow, 341. Gonna be honest, I don't like the look of the bow. I've got a bunch of stuff that's going to improve my power, which is great. Yeah, lowest piece of gear right now is the Bond. Stars in Shadow. Hang on, what the f... Excuse me? Okay, so this is blatantly a PvP role. This is why I've never seen this, because I don't play PvP. Anyway. Hammer Generation, Zen Moment, Sword Logic, and Kill Clip. Interested for a pulse. It's solar pulse as well. Yeah, the reason why I said hang on a minute is because I've had Stars in Shadow, like, I think was one of the very first pulses I got in this game. Like, I got it when it just came out, kind of thing. But this is obviously a revision, as they've said here. As much as I'd like to hang on to it, because it looks cool, it has zero purpose. I will never use it. I got that weird ship. Alright, no more bonus for now. I can't be asked to run that. Devil's Lair? Oh, I'm not going to enjoy this, but screw it.
The Fallen will continue to claw at the walls of our city unless we strike them down. Beneath the ruins of a cosmodrome, in the shadow of an old colony ship, we've located the House of Devil's Lair, and the High Servitor, feeding them their strength. We must destroy this machine god, and send their souls screaming back to hell.
Rotten carrot, you bastard! 4-7. Using the Devil's Rune. Interesting choice. Interesting indeed.
need time.
Hey, hey, hey.
Sepic's Prime cast a great shadow over our city. With its destruction, the fallen devils will grow weaker. But we must stay vigilant. The fallen
Quite surprised I still got one of these. There was not a Solstice engram there. Just come with Archer's Templar though. Destabilizing rounds. Despite the fact that the scout rifle is the one I could pick up from Zavala, it just likes to keep giving me primary weapons to keep boosting up the mint retrograde. Despite the fact that's the one that could benefit the most from the biggest jump. But oh well. Speaking of Zavala, go see him and get the bond, because that's fallen behind quite a bit now. Yeah, save that for a minute. And then I think I'll run a Pinnacle mission or two. That should pretty much finish off the stream, give me a small break before raid night.
Ah, shall we begin then?
Despite the fact that that would be an ideal roll, it's still not good enough, because they'll end up being an 87, which is just... I don't know. Feels weird. Hold on to it for now and keep it.
Decryption can break your...
Oliva's got something special for you. I love it.
Yeah, you get like a weird little flame thing on top of it. Which isn't the worst thing in the world, makes it look Vex-like, but... I'm gonna say it looks amazing.
Checking. Done. Acknowledged.
Oh, I'm still carrying that. I've already got a bow I'm keeping.
All done. Please, Guardian. It's been...
Let's begin.
Bond.
Don't let it go to
The
waste.
boost of 7, which is fantastic. Next lowest is chest or gloves. But what I think I'll do first is if I go to the portal now. 343 ward. Oh, that's annoying. That is beyond annoying, actually. Oh well. May as well not let it go to waste. Yeah, let's do chest next.
Don't let it go to waste.
Do I still have the gloves on the season pass by any chance? I do. Three, four, one across the board. 340 is my lowest. Yeah, helmet and heavy. Powerful, which is good. run an encore to finish off, I think. Should be able to do it solo. Should.
Guardian, the conductor has diverted the flow of radiolaria to the planet's core.
We know her goal. We must uncover her method. Shadow Legion's motivations. We have seen allies sublimated into the Vex network. It takes great strength of will to maintain a distinct identity within it. The Echo grants that strength of will. We have seen it firsthand in the Conductor's presence.
We've stopped psionic incursions since the Nessus Vex Collective before. The Shadow Legion wants the same thing we do.
I think. Why am I doing this one first? Bloody muppet. It's been gone that long that I've kind of forgotten how to do this. Now for the fun bit. Long ass sprint. I might just pop a super and run through. Literally nothing will be able to kill me at that point.
Sandaresh is creating pluralities within the Vex mind, instigating individuality within her collective.
Until now, each Vex collective was guided by one mind, acting in unison. Maya has turned a collective into a community.
It makes them unpredictable. Our tactics must change accordingly.
Okay. That's something that's always going to baffle me. I get to a point where I am literally falling asleep playing this game because it's just boring. And then I get... Oh, I need to put the green thing in first. And then I get killed by some random... Well, bullshit, really. And all of a sudden I'm awake again. Fuck, it was the right one. Because normally when I get killed, it normally means I have to start paying a bit more attention. Normally. Ugh. I saw something in there then. Got really confused.
Ishtar buildings. Here. Are the Vex establishing facilities as reconstructions of Sundaresh's memories? Taking comfort in the familiar, and forcing the Vex to give her what she needs. Sounds like Maya.
Test. What did we name our daughter?
What? Maya?
What did we name our daughter?
Nice to see they've not changed this still.
What's going on? Please? Maya?
What did we name our daughter?
Nisa.
Elaborate.
We debated names for weeks. Parthenogenic incubation was moving along fine in the lab. And the collapse. Everything happened so fast, we had to leave.
Answer. Latency beyond acceptable bounds. Degassing exomind.
No! Osiris, I read your reports from Neptune. That was Chioma Essie. What did Maya do?
She's searching for something. Using Chioma as a baseline to find our golden age among the simulations.
This is horrific.
I'm afraid this is just the beginning. Sundaresh has amassed a formidable Vex force. For now, we can only delay her plan.
Guardian, take this opportunity to strike.
Fucking Cyclopses. Always the fucking Cyclops. Permanent Radiant. And Restoration as well. Not really permanent, of course, but pretty damn close with how quickly killing enemies. This is why I fucking hate Encore. No matter where you stand, you've got 20 things fucking shooting at you. The only exotic mission where everything can go right and it will still fuck you randomly. was waiting for my health to regen, but it was just taking absolutely forever. I'm pretty sure the boss was hitting me like a tiny bit every fucking time. Oh, and didn't reach pinnacle. Fucking wicked.
Thunderous is doing more than commanding the Vex. She is taking control of an entire collective and using radiolaria to search the Vex simulation network. Our golden age, in her understanding, must exist within it.
We did. Okay, fair enough.
A way to measure reality. A heart weighed against a feather.
Do I at least have enough for another bloody armor piece? I doubt it, but... wouldn't hurt to look. Wherever the hell it tells me the bloody currency is. I'll just go chat with Ava. Screw it. And clear out the vault at the same time as well.
Let's get started.
Real. Great. Oh well.
Hi there. Acknowledged.
Wrong helmet though. Do I use it on Solstice gear or... I just realised that's a 95 stat helmet. God damn. Not gonna lie, I was kind of worried about class stat, because that's like the main reason I didn't want to swap off this one, because it gave me quite a bit of a regen. 78. What does it go to? 106. Yeah, big 30% chunk. I don't really like losing out on. That's why I've not wanted to use that. However, some benefits. It's definitely worth keeping for my arc build. I know that much. Keep this one. Despite the fact that it does less weapon damage, it basically makes up for it in grenade damage and also the class regen as well. Like, it's a nice balance as it is.
Greetings.
I was thinking to myself, I'm just waiting for like more options because there's like one more thing I can redeem. But then I'm thinking to myself, I'm just going to infuse it anyway because it's a tier 3 that I'm not interested in. So I'm just going to grab that. Hang on. How far is it? It's 4 points. Definitely worth grabbing then.
Don't let it go to waste.
Into the mint retrograde you go. Crota sends his regards. Crota can get fucked. Oh, that raid was amusing when it got repriced. Anyway, I think that'll be me done, if I'm being honest, because there's not really much else I can do besides grind out more power. I've already gained quite a bit since the reset, which is good. So I'm going to take a break before clan raid night. So thank you everybody who has watched today. It has been amusing. I'll be back probably tomorrow. I'm going to say probably, instead of guaranteeing it, because I don't actually know. It depends on moods and whatnot, but we'll wait and see. Anyway, I shall hopefully see you all another day.